Hey everyone, it's Nathas, and today I'm going to be opening another Kickstarter exclusive edition SolForge Fusion Starter Kit. So this is my 7th kit out of the case of 12 that I'll be opening. So far, I've definitely gotten some really cool pulls. I've gotten a Steel-Eyed Drix, which is a lot of fun. I've got a double Shambler list, got a couple Betrayers, so definitely some really nice pulls. So I'm looking forward to seeing if we get anything cool out of this kit. Um, Definitely always enjoy opening Kickstarter. I tend to find that I find that the deck quality, and granted, this is just me imagining things. I tend to find a little bit stronger decks out of Kickstarter than I do out of Alpha, but I've also opened a lot more Kickstarter, so it kind of makes sense that the more you open, the better situation you're going to be in terms of power level. So here are the 4 decks, and we're going to get right into it with the Aloyan list. This has been a really fun series so far. I always really like an opening product, and there's just been a lot of really cool decks I've opened so far. So we're starting with an Adaptive Virtuoso, a Pocketmancer. That's the first one I think we've opened out of this whole case. Arrogant Prophet, Bright Steel Sentinel, Scipion Experimentation, Lucid Echoes, Metasite, Recycling Specimen, Steel Eye Researcher, Venerable Justicar. We've got an Ironbeard with Shields Up at level 2, Reinforce at level 3, and Intimidate at level 4. So unfortunately, this is a deck that can really not take advantage very well of that Apocalypser because there's no additional minion generation for you to be able to have extra bodies to replace. So unfortunately, I kind of tend to not really focus on decks like that. So next we're going to go into the Necrom. Alright, so we got an Arrogant Skeleton, Ghastly Renewal, Nom Nom Nom, Portal Shade, Shambling Spirit, Sigmund Fraud, Spite Hydra, Stout Demon, Varric's Embrace, Zithian Dreadmaw. That comes with a Cersei with Dizzy Siphon at level 2, or sorry, Soul Siphon at level 2, Death Touch at level 3, and Army Commander at level 4. So again, this deck's kind of all over the place. It's nice to see a Shambler, but Shambling Spirit can be rough if you have a full board. Overall, it's unfortunately a lot of cards that kind of end up being a little bit dead. Alright, so next we're going to get into the Tempest. So we're starting with a Blizzard Shaman, Disintegrate, Lightning Spark, Stone Skin, Stormcaller, Turnabout, Undeady, Unstable Stormling, Durant the Elementalist, and Windspark Elemental. So there's definitely a pretty solid spell package here. It's got a Gathering Storm at level 2, an Ice Armor at level 3, and a Stimble at level 4, so unfortunately you really can't take advantage of that Sunder super well. But you do have a lot of removal and ways to keep the board pretty clear, and your Aunt the Elementalist is always really nice. So there's 2 cards that kind of let you play free spells out of this one. So far I feel like that is the strongest deck out of this starter kit. So now we're going to open our Terra list. Starting with a Camouflage Ranger, Forge Seal, Magnivorous Bartok, Might of the Herd, Mystical Decayosaur, Mystical Tangle Sprout, Sated Raptor, Soothing Hunter, Toxic Spores, and a Transcendent Biologist. This is paired with a Nova, with Nova's Touch at level 2, Nova's Wrath at level 3, and Nova's Might at level 4. So there are a couple ways to make some extra minions with the Biologist in play, but overall, again, this deck feels a little bit unfocused. But in a sealed environment, there are definitely some big creatures that gain you life that could definitely just help you push forward and win a game. So definitely can't complain in a sealed environment there, but it's one I don't think I would be playing in a constructed format. So that is another starter kit, and like I said, I'm pretty sure that was starter kit number 7 out of the case. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you with starter kit number 8.